How are you guys? Probably when is it? Hey guys,
Yeah, we're live.
probably. So yeah, I'm gonna start playing. How are you, everybody? I'm gonna start posting online at the moment to notify everybody that I'm gonna do a quick playthrough today. Tonight, actually, it's like 12 here, and I'm gonna do a quick playthrough of Top Guy, showing a little bit more. I know we released um that trailer yesterday, and it sort of went viral. Like it has like 25,000 replays on Twitter, and then game trailers uploaded it in IGN, and they have like 7 to 10,000 each, and on our YouTube has like 2,000 views. So I guess people liked it, so I wanted to show it. I finally changed my setup from the last couple of streams. But first, I'm gonna repeat all this. I'm gonna notify everybody that we're live streaming, and bear with me in a second. Here you go. Tweet it. I'm gonna put it on the Pico server, and then I'm gonna put it on Facebook, on the Pico Discord server. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook. I don't really know what's the best way to start streaming. Like we used to do it on our SAS channel in Mexico. We do like every Friday. We would do a live stream, just talking about things that happen, things that we're working on, mostly things that happen in the industry of like video games. And it was always weird how to start it. Do we have anybody live right now? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Do we have anybody? So there's two people watching. One is probably my mom again. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit more while people log in and start showing up, hopefully. And then I'm gonna post it on the Mega Drive, and I'm posting on Atari Age. If you didn't know, I am still a member of Atari Age since the longest time. Oh, somebody just asked a question about Bleem. I'm gonna answer that. Somebody's saying that it's very bad. What? I think currently is a really bad time, bad climate, asking people to invest in anything that isn't absolutely essential. I agree. So so yeah, I know the Kickstarter is not going well, and I hope. Hey, will you make digital version available, dude? Brand? Yes, we will. Wow. Should I turn on my lights? Yes, we will after the physical release. So it's something that I always do, and I feel like I don't know. It's just my anxiety of the ROM being dumped immediately because it has happened before. So basically, once we release a physical version, we deliver those versions to customers. We'll do the physical release, and yeah, so there will be a digital version on Bleem website as a binary. I kind of want to stop saying ROM because it has, I don't want to say negative connotations. It's just for ages companies have referred or related. Is that how they say it? ROMs to what do you call it? Let me turn on my lights 1 second. To illegal emulation, something like that. So to avoid any problems, 1 second. to avoid any problems or anything like that, we're gonna we're gonna call it binaries more. Sorry for my hair. It's been a long day. Dad duty all day. So yeah, we're gonna release it as a ROM and as a binary and as an executable where you can just download it. Will be a PC version. We'll get it on Steam definitely, and we'll try to get it on Google Games. It depends on them. They curate really their releases, and then we'll work either ourselves or QUI to release the digital version on modern platforms. And then I would love to do a physical version, although I don't think a standalone physical version will work on like Switch, but we might do like a bundle of like several fighting games. This being one of like the most interesting one because it's a game built from scratch, right? So more people joining in. I'm gonna wait a little bit more, and hopefully people start joining in, and I'll start the playing session. So one thing that I want to show everybody is that the ROM, the ROM again, the game only works on Blastum. And the reason, as I understand it from the developer, is that the Sega and other emulators do not support the memory mapping or whatever of the game because of it's quite large ROM. I think it's like 12 megabytes, and the reason is because large sprites. And then I decided and I'll talk through this. There were several decisions that were made when programming the game to make it fit on a ROM that will work on the Sega Genesis. I wanted all the characters to be playable or be on the game itself. So some of the backgrounds are going to be a little bit flatter. We couldn't fit more music, so we hired a guy to make a whole new music soundtrack. Because I don't know if you guys have heard the original soundtrack, it was not great. It was not great to the point that when Super Fighter re-released it using, I think it was Mugen, they also did like a I'll talk about SNES in a second. They also remixed the original music, but it's still not the greatest. So the composer did an amazing job with a new, completely new soundtrack. I guess there might be some jingles inspired on the original soundtrack, but this is a completely new, and I really liked it. SNES port. I wish. So here's one thing. SNES, and I mentioned that on the previous, what do you call it? On the previous stream, it's not easy to develop for. This will be a Herculean task to make this game. However, you just give me a quick idea, gave me muscles. I don't know if it will work, but whenever we acquired the rights of some of the Atari SA games, since they owned Ocean, we got the rights to make a game using the source code of Lobo for SNES, and I think this engine is much better, but at least it's a start to make a Super Nintendo version using the SNES Lobo engine. There will have to be a lot of modifications and expansions to make it work, but if this game is successful on Sega Genesis and there's like enough, I guess, profit, we would consider using that engine. It's all written on assembler, so the problems of compiling C language for Super Nintendo and the compiler not working and being buggy and all that would not apply. The only problem is that there's very few developers that know assembler and they're willing to make a Super Nintendo game. But yeah, I mean, we got 6 people watching already. Please share and retweet, etc. And I one second. Yeah, there's nobody is retweeting. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna reset the ROM, and then I'll start playing. And let me know if the audio it's okay. If it's I'll fix it here. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they rebuild it. No, I don't think they rebuild it with the original DOS. I mean, code DGK, so I think it's all completely from scratch. And it's quite different. I think the other game is a lot similar. As you can see, this player. 飞龙角，飞龙飞天。It's very unique and飞龙角，飞龙角。My fighting game vocabulary is way different because I grew up in Mexico. And then we just say weird stuff. That's a Haruken. That's a Hadouken. And nobody laughed. But the other one is a Terkachuko. Okay, let me adjust one second the volume. Yeah, I mean the game in general was like super high. I'm gonna do it right here. Hopefully it's better like that. How's that? It's very similar to Street Fighter, to be honest. It's very crisp. I like when fighting, you can feel the punches. The blocks, and I like that was one thing that I told them. And we worked with another team for another fighting game for Genesis, and that's one thing that sort of struggled to land is the feeling of a person getting punched. Let me know how the audio is right now. If it's too high. I wonder who came up first with the game. Fighter Data East. I think this game was in '95. So yeah, probably Data East. And by the way, I'm playing. You probably know how I play Street Fighter. I actually was pretty good at Street Fighter when I was in college. Again, I'm from Mexico originally, so we're pretty good at fighting games. I mean, I feel okay with blocks. I just one thing is that just the computer just blocks a lot. I was saying I played a lot of Street Fighter 4 when I was in college, to the point that we got into some competitions. And I think I remember GameStop did a competition locally in San Antonio, and we won like the first round. And me and my friend, like I have my roommate and my friend, we live in the same apartment complex, so we would play every single day. And FIFA and Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. theater is like your. In Mexico, we call it like the fifth, la quinta, which is the fifth power up or whatever. It's just like a special move. So you fill it up whenever you get like hits and blocks, etc. And then you can make a power special move. This guy's man, I forget his name. It's not Kula. Kula's a okay. Oh, there's 10 people watching. Welcome everybody. Send questions if you have. Tough guy. If I understand correctly, because I haven't finished it, I didn't test this game. It was another employee that's no longer with us. I don't know if every single game, how long the endings are, but if I understand correctly, the developer, the lead guy, every single player has an ending, and then you can unlock them and watch like a theater section, and playing just like Rio can. I don't even know how to do the special. What do you call the special move on this one? This guy. Sorry, man. That's all I got. I haven't played this game much. This is like fifth time that I played. ¿Qué onda, Diego? Are you friends from childhood showing up? This Smash TV, I haven't played Smash TV in ages. So somebody showed up from a childhood friend, just showed up in the comments. He knows that I know how to play video games. That Smash TV, I bought it at a pawn shop in San Antonio. Took it back to Mexico. It was like $5. That was a special. And if you play Street Fighter against me, that's why I'm okay with this character, because I only play with Ryu, Ken, Akuma, Dan. That's all I know. I know people play like Blanca and Guile are super good. I guess I could play a little bit with Shang-Li. Yeah. So I mostly play this character, the gymnastic girl. I don't know their names. Sorry, I should have studied their names. The manual will have all the information because when we bought the rights from Super Fighter Team, they did their like the scan, like the very rare, it's super rare DOS version, and we have all the information, like the characters, name, I think the profiles in there. Yeah, it's a dollar store key. Right now I'm playing with a four control, but I think it's six buttons. But let me see. Yep, it's 6 buttons. I'm not playing with like the I don't even know how 3 punch and 3 kicks, yeah. Although some characters don't punch much. There's a character that I'll pick that character later. He walks with like his hands. I don't remember him. Man, this guy is big. I'm just gonna do it. I used to play also a lot of King of Fighters, especially 2000. When did K came out? So some of my moves here also are from King of Fighters. I play with that girl. Also, it's very easy to use. I haven't used most of the characters, but I know that the person that what do you call it, that tested, played like has to finish the game with all characters, and he was really good at fighting games. Actually, they're supposed to be her stage, like she's in a gymnastics for the Olympics. That's why I have that. I don't know if we can use the Olympic logo there. Well, the colors are off, so we're okay. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a clean logo in the background earlier. Randy and Stevie, I remember when we bought that game, we couldn't pass the first level because we didn't know what to do. And that was it. It's like for 5 minutes and stay there. What to do? Unfortunately, I wanted to add like combos and stuff like that, like counting combos, but it was just not enough data in the cartridge to make it work. I mean, I guess you could, and you could go the watermelon route and make a whole new cartridge that's like more powerful. The whole yeah, the 5th, kind of like what's her name? Chun-Li, but instead of like just her fireball, the whole body. So don't laugh. I call her Chun-Li the Koso. That's what I understand. Koso. Let me see. I haven't gotten enough power up, right, to do it. But honestly, I mean, I've played a lot of fighting games that are not Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and Super Nintendo and Genesis not so much, and this is really good. Like as a fighter fan. Yes, the music. Oh man, you got me. Kind of Power Rangers there, right? I don't know how to do the power. I don't know. I'm just gonna mash buttons. Because I don't have the move list. We do have a move list somewhere in the text file. Just mashing button, let's see. I know it's like the same, like that one, Fireball, but bigger. But I can't get it. Yeah, I really love what the developer, like the job that he did on the music. It's really big. I'll need to try it. We also own the rights of Railroad Master, and it's just another like attempt to. Did you guys take any of the stuff? What do you mean? Any of the stuff for the PC version? Like the code? I don't know exactly. I mean, I know like graphics where, you know, because we have the source code. I want to say all the moves stay the same. But, yeah. No, it's just a port. Oh yeah, no, it was the DOS version. I gave him the DOS, what do you call it? The DOS source code. So we have the source code and the assets. So that's what I gave them. And I mean, we had, I told them they could take some stuff from the PC version, but technically only the assets could be taken because the engine is not, non-commercial. Like Mugen is not commercial, but yeah, we actually have more rights on more Taiwanese games with source codes, and eventually I want to put them to Genesis, etc. But you know. I don't think we took on any of the PC version. Like it's like our own fork of the PC version. I don't know way they took like the logo. Okay, how do you do? I wanna do the fifth. Oh, you see that? Like, I love that for a second. I wonder if I should. Oh, okay. I've used that guy. It's kind of like Honda a little bit. Like he's got that press mash button for lots of punches power up, and then I could only figure out because I mean when I was a kid I never read I watched the pictures in the instruction manuals, but I never actually read the moves in the manuals. So all my life, when I played, it was like trying to figure out the player. Oh, immediately went for the fifth. I don't know how to do the fifth. Fifth. How do you do the fifth? Yeah, the PC version was with Mugen, so that engine cannot be used for commercial purposes unless you contact the original developers and get a license. But I think many people have contributed to that one to the point that a lot of people need to be contacted for a commercial license. So yeah, if anything was taken from that, it was just assets. Maybe 2 buttons. Oh, there it is. Tómala. Take it. It's funny how, like, different cultures make their own different sayings when playing fighting games. Like, we have the weirdest things in Mexico. No. I think I ever been on the right side and done so many Hadoukens at the same time. Like backflip. That guy's the one that's stand up, handstand. Look at that. Who thought of that? It's like I don't even know what to expect. And I promise I'll improve my setup as we go, because I've never streamed like myself. Like whenever we streamed on the Mexican channel, it was somebody else. So last time I streamed, I had a lot of like troubleshoot to do and realized that the service that I was using, which is Restream, it was not really what do you call it? For gaming. So I got a new one that's pretty good. I had some troubleshooting to do earlier, but it was easy. And then later we'll have a better setup in the background, etc. Maybe do more sessions with more games and video podcasts, etc. We have a lot of things to share. Oh, so it's like if you're doing the Shoryuken, like double like that, and that would be the I think if you do the not Shoryuken, the other one, the special Hadouken. Yeah, this guy. He's gonna beat me. Okay, if he beats me, should I continue with the same character or should I pick another one? It's okay, so here's the thing. The game is completely developed, finished, completely tested. A lot of time went into testing to make sure the game is working and not getting bugs. Oh, I won. Yeah, maybe. So I don't wanna. I guess I gotta talk about this. So we hired the blackjack team, right? The main guy of the team, it's a pixel artist. He knows developing, but he says, I'm a developer in my daytime job. I want to start this studio. I don't want to develop because I'm always in front of a computer developing and programming. So he made his studio with another programmer and the composer for audio. Everybody's waiting for this one, right? And I'll tell a story about this. Hopefully nobody judges, but you know, it is what it is. So after this game, they asked to like, hey, you have more work. So I had the idea of another game, very simple game. It's showcased on the main new physical releases. Video. It's what's the name? Night Defender, and they started developing that one, and I paid them all, and the programmer went AOL. So it seems like the programmer has reached a limit in game development. I don't know. If he's not answering, he's not finishing that game. We're probably gonna take over. You see that? Everybody's waiting for that one. That's the big one. So he's the one that created this. So if we don't get that resolution of the Night Defender game in like 2 weeks now, we're probably gonna take the source code ourselves for this game, and maybe we can do some improvements. I don't want to break anything because we tested a lot, and I want to release this game. So whether the Bling Kickstarter, funds or not, we're gonna be releasing all the games. We're gonna be releasing the Bling website anyways. Maybe on smaller scales and start growing. But yeah. So look at that combo. That was nice. So I wanted to produce this one by October at the latest. Because right now we have 3 big projects, physical projects. It's Rich of the Dragons, which is starting production. Well, production has started. And then Cosmo Knight, which was a Game Boy game. We're doing production for that team. And then we have a trading card game from Mexico called Alorocos. We have all those 3 projects, and right after that one, I wanna pick like 5 or 6 major releases for Bling, physical ones, and release. And this is one of them. I think they stole that move from King of Fighters. You see that kick? Yeah, double U and then. That air special. Which air special? So October, November, I wanted to start production for this game. Look at that. That's the first time I see this. So he was a great fighter, but a better manhwa artist. That's another thing. And this is it. Do you guys want any other character for me to play? Actually, this is something that I want to talk about. We don't want YouTube channels on the credits, so that needs to be removed. I'm gonna restart the ROM now. How do you? I'm gonna help because I was done without asking. Does anybody wanna? So I wanted. You know, the story that I just told you about grammar, answering, etc. You know, that's let's see how is it in hard. That's the issue. Like if I want to compile a demo, I can at the moment because of that issue. And honestly, a lot of times this things happens. Who should I pick? I'll wait for you guys to tell me that you know, somebody just disappears, something happens. Like there's so many stories of like source code being lost. So if we can recompile a demo version with like 2-3 characters, we won't be able to release a demo. If I can, yes, I'll release a demo. That's why I'm playing right now. What do you call streaming? Because I couldn't release a demo. That's why. So yeah. Anybody know who should I pick? Anyone want to see anybody? I'll pick one. Malaysia. Probably Russian?
Round 1. Fight!
I like characters with that type of move, to be honest. It's just my what do you call it? My fingers just love jumping and then coming back. You know, Akuma had it. If you play the Dragon Ball, which one was it? No, you can't. You can't. You can't change the film, unfortunately. Again, like there was a lot of limits that we had because we wanted all the characters in there. I remember doing a move. As you could see, that fifth from that guy, it's much smaller than the fifth from the same character in the DOS version. In the DOS version, you could like cover half of the screen almost.
Round 1. Fight!
I could swear I was able to do something like that. But backwards, kind of like Chun-Li. I didn't remember. Oh, it's saying that I love that move. You play Dragon Ball, I think it was 3, the one on Super Nintendo? The one with Majin Buu, like the Saga, Majin Buu Saga. Gohan has that same like fighting move, kind of like similar. And I just love it. It just... So going back to Marker, I think he was the original name. It was changed. So that character is supposed to be a Nazi general or whatever, or sympathizer. And the team came to me and I was like, hey, what do we do with this one? the artist, it's Italian. He's like, in my culture, like, it has to be removed. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing it. And I was like, if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. My idea, because I'm from Mexico, and my thoughts were like, yes, I understand removing those symbols from it, but he's supposed to be an evil character, right? And I told him, like, why don't we keep it as because it was in the original game, but only as an evil guy, right? Whenever you select the player, it's completely removed. They're like, no, we don't want it. We're like, yeah, it's fine. I'll let you guys, do it whatever you guys want. But that was the story of the Nazi Germany. I don't know, because I don't know much setups for last time. And for the controllers, I actually struggle to set it up. So I don't know what it assigned to my R1 and L1. If it's like small punch or big punch. Oh, guys, it's big punch. That's weird that that other character that I used didn't have flames in his legs. That was a big punch. I only know those three moves from her. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, there he is. I wasn't crazy. So it's backwards. It's like if you're doing. Oof. Huh. I was able to stop that with just a little heel kick. This is supposed to be hard difficulty, but I feel like it's about the same. I can do it. What time is it? 6:40 in Texas. I think it's 9:12. That one is pretty key. That's weird. Huh. Honestly, for Genesis, the colors are more opaque, and I guess less colors on screen. Well, not really, but different palette. It looks pretty good. I think they did a great job converting the graphics. Ooh. Share the stream, guys. We need the watch hours. We're gonna start building this channel a lot more. So any watch hours are helpful in promoting or getting the word out for this game. That'd be great. Oh, okay. I mean, you can make combos, right? It just doesn't count them. there's probably it wasn't enough. She does. Yeah. Wasn't enough on that. Okay, that's it. Oof. Okay. So if I do down front, is that one? If I go back, down front. Oh, you? What's the other one? 13 people watching. Any more questions? Any more suggestions? What? Who player? Which player? Who player? I'm falling asleep. Which player should I pick? Let's see if he makes a fifth. There it is. Let's see if I can. I mean, does anybody want to play this? Maybe I can, well, maybe next session I can install Parsec and you guys can join in and play locally here. The lag is non-existent with Parsec. Like I played Street Fighter, Third Strike, the Street Fighter collection on Steam, mostly Third Strike with it, and I couldn't feel any lag and I was able to play. So if anybody wants to join next time, I'll announce and then you guys can join and play with me. The Parsec. I don't know why I didn't think of it today. Honestly, again, long day. So I'll play through it with her. If I lose, if I game over, I'll pick another character. Please send suggestions. And then that'll be probably the last part. Honestly. Let's see if I can do the fifth. It wasn't punching. I don't remember how it was. Ooh, I'm gonna. No, I don't know how to do this. What was that? I was button mashing just to get a fifth out. But, come on! What's happening? Going to Old and Faithful. That was a quick stand up. Ciao. 13 people watching. Let's see if we can break the record. Start sharing. Social media, stream. Oh! actually looks more like more of a protagonist than leading for some reason to it. Because it's got a shirt, also a long hair, a ponytail, and like gloves. Somebody said the heart. Thank you. Heart too. I would, but I'm late. Oh, come on. What was that? Like, it took a bunch of I can do the flip. Let's see. I feel like that's Power Rangers. Always works. Wow. Come on. I'm gonna lose. To pick another character. Yep. That's it. How do you do it? Come on. Okay. I guess everybody's waiting for this. Dietrich.
Round one.
See, I've never played this character. Wow, that takes up a bunch of it. That's all you got, man? Is that one? That's like the most uncomfortable kick. Okay. Long legs. It's like Mr. Bison's that we have at home, right? So they did the whole one power up if you're using the character in a different graphic, if it's a weird. Thank you. People watching. Hello. We've been playing for almost an hour here. I've already finished the game with Lee, Trimanishka or Manushka, and now I tried Dietrich. Oh, there's an he's a robot? How did I do that? Okay, so it's like shuriken. Oh, that's backwards. Hadouken backwards. And then shuriken is that one. And then Hadouken. Thank you. Oh, come on. I wonder if he has any power moves with like legs. Just weird kicks. it's too loud. Okay, sorry. I'm glad you tell me. I thought that was fixed. Let me know if that's fixed. It's not available yet. So we have a Kickstarter campaign. Let me know if the audio is better now. Oh, no, that was it. That was a fifth. I guess we can do it. I wonder what's. How about that? Is it better now? Because I've been talking the whole time. People have been listening. Oh, wow. Okay, one second. Too quiet. Too quiet. Too quiet. So, let's see. Maybe there. I don't know. There's a bug that whenever I pause the game while I'm streaming, I hear sounds like sound effects from the game. The game's not available yet. It's complete. It's all done. It's been tested. We were saving it for the Bling campaign. The Bling campaign, it's on Kickstarter, available. It's not doing so hot, to be quite honest. But that doesn't mean that we won't release the game. So if you can go pledge now on the Kickstarter campaign, and you can pick the new retro game, retro physical game pledge for $58, and that will give you this one or any of the other titles that we have. If the campaign does not get funded, we'll still release it. I think we start production on October or November this year. We'll probably do a quick, like a small pre-order time before to get just. Usually the pre-orders that we do, it's mostly to see how many we're gonna produce. I don't like to overproduce, etc. To make sure we have enough for everybody, and also that there's no scappers, etc. But not produce so many that we have stock just there. Oh, thank you, Michael. I'll keep notice because even here in my local speakers, the game was pretty loud, and I'm playing through an emulator, so I wasn't able to like bring the volume down from there. So yeah, I'm glad now it's good. There it is, right in the butt. Actually, this player's pretty good. I like it. Although there's no kick moves that I found. Now that there's more people watching, if anybody would like me to test a character, let me know. If I lose or if I finish a game with this character, I'm probably gonna skip the endings to save it. Like we show Lee, I'm gonna skip the endings or reset the ROM from the end before the ending plays. So just so you know, I don't want to spoil them. I already showed one. And I haven't found any move. I don't know the moves. I never know how to the moves of any fighting game that I play. I never read the manuals. I just try to find them. Oh, but I haven't found any kicks, any kick powers at all. Maybe like Guile. Just that one, and then that one. That's all I found. And then the fifth. Where are you guys coming from? There was a bunch of like influx of people coming in real quick when we reached 20. You guys coming from Twitter, Facebook, or Discord? I struggled against this guy. Satan. Is that what he's saying? Or Zlatan. Maybe he's a friend of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ooh, look at that. Is he saying what I think he's saying? Not me. Not me. Turbo Han. And I need to fix my hair. As I was saying, I had a full day of that duty until like 7:30 p.m. Hey John. Yes. How are you? Ah, he's gonna beat me. He beat me twice. Okay, which character should I pick? Thank you. Ah, yes, I'll continue, but who should I pick? There's Lee, there's Xiao, Shiana, Yun, Kaori, Shenshen, Gula. That's a funny name if you speak Spanish. Madisha, King, Dietrich, Stan. I guess he's American. No, he's Russian. Gerdon is from Australia, or Kim is from, is that North Korea? South Korea? Germany. Kula is from, actually Dietrich looks like Poland. Is that, or Czech Republic? Kula looks like Greece, maybe. Medisha looks like maybe it's Romania. Yeah, hello Tango Mango. Yeah, we're testing the game, so people can check it out. Where's he? Indonesia or where's that? India? Kaori is from Japan. Thank you, appreciate it. Yun, what is that? I don't know what that is. American. Shane is American. Okay. Xiao looks from Shenzhen, China. I guess he's Chinese, from like Tibet or whatever. And Lee, so it's from Taiwan, I guess. So anybody have a suggestion? Who should I pick? Before, I think this is gonna be the last round before I head to sleep. It's pretty late here, so I'll wait like a minute or so before I pick. I already used Medisha. We finished with. I was just playing with Dietrich. We played with Lee and finished it. I played with Dietrich. I want to try another one. So there's Kula. He's very King of Fighters-ish. There's Stan, you know. It's we have Sanjeev at home. How many people are in the staff of the game? Three people. Kula. So anybody votes for Kula? I mean, that name just cracks me up. Gerdon. Who's Gerdon? Gerdon? Okay. Go rock paper scissors for Gerdon or Kula. Can you do that over chat? Who votes? Who votes for Gerdon? Who votes for Kula? Come on, guys. I gotta shower and go to sleep. Chen. Okay, I vote for the guy who fights with his hands. Shinshin? Kula. So Michael pick. Okay, Kula wins. Does anybody know what Kula means in Spanish? It's funny. Alright. Well, actually, this guy beat me twice already. What is that? Like a towel? That, okay, why would I Hadouken to the sky? Man, this guy is like he was made for King of Fighters. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that one. he's a very King of Fighter-ish player, which is cool. That guy cracks me out. Oh, look at that! He did the. Well, he's the boss. He's the last player, the last boss fight before after Dietrich, which was. Thank you, I heard Pixel or John. Appreciate it. The development team really did a good job. Time up, I win. What is that? He's like, he put some boss headphones and he's yelling. What? I wish we had scripts for the game, for the players. Oh, he's like, I'll dagger you or whatever. Where are you guys coming from? Twitter? I mean, if we keep this steady stream of 17 people or so, I'll stay on for a little more. For the new people that just showed up, I was telling everybody that the ROM is like super big. It's like 12 megabytes, and the reason is because the big sprites, fluid animation, etc., and then 12 characters. That's 12 characters. It's 6 buttons. So we have small, medium, large fries, small, medium, large soda. No burger. We just sell fries here. And so there was there were a lot of what do you call it? Cuts that had to be done, like the backgrounds had to be toned down from the DOS version. I think there were combos. You know, because we have the source code. And would you like fries with that 5? Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can do the 5th. Like, I haven't been able to. So as I told everybody, I'm gonna skip the endings. If I finish with this guy, I'm gonna skip it because we already showed Lee, and I mean, when I finish the stream, you can go back and take a look at it. Because every single player has an ending, and I don't want to spoil them, so people, actually replay. Oh, look at that! So that was the Nazi swastika power. So it was removed. I told everybody earlier that was on. 19 people watching, man. Awesome. So okay, I got a question here. So there's a guy back there, like he's the boss, but supposedly Kula is the boss. So who's that? The clone? The clona? The Kula? I'm just gonna do. What are you gonna do, man? That's it. I got you. Yeah, it's pretty good. Very appropriate for the boss fight. Again, Dietrich is supposed to be. Okay, I don't know how to do the 5th. Oh, how did I do that? A straight one? Okay. Oh, a small, medium, and large Diet Coke. Because I'm on a diet. I wonder how do you do the special move? Because I was telling everybody, I don't know, I haven't checked the move list. So every time I play, I just try to figure out the player. Kula versus Kula. Oh, kind of like the blue one better. It looks more like powerful. So what happens if I do with it? Oh, okay. So medium and big. Quite small. Quite small is forward. Okay. He's throwing demons at you. everybody's, those are like demons possessed with the power of the devil. So tentative date. So I was telling everybody that you can. So basically, the Kickstarter campaign, the Gleam website is all done. The online content is all done. We have a bunch of games that are already done. The reason why we launched Kickstarter is two reasons: to get more eyes on it, which actually didn't work out, and then to, you know, all those pre-sales of games and subscriptions will help get things. I'm gonna skip right now. I'm gonna skip the. Can I skip or no? I don't want you guys to watch endings, so that was the last. I'm gonna replay the game. So I was saying that if the Kickstarter campaign doesn't fund, which is looking like it, we'll release this game anyways. And who do I pick? Okay, last one, guys. Let's play with Shinshin. And I want to start producing on October or November, so pre-order could be open there, and then we start producing and we start shipping. Talking about shipping, I have a statement to release publicly later. I don't know when, but basically we're very clever. We're always clever in terms of our business and infrastructure, so we're pretty well set up to sort of not be hit by tariffs that bad. I know everybody's like raising prices. I actually dropped them because the way we're set up, the way we've set up logistics, etc. We won't be affected that much by tariffs. It will be only 10% on the cost of the good. So I'm like, if we pay $10 for a cartridge to manufacture, it was gonna be $1. Like, why would I raise my prices 10% if I'm gonna pay only $1 extra? Like, I'd rather just not, you know, keep the prices the same or whatever to release any burden on the customer. So we, on the Pico website, we dropped the prices by almost 10% just to offset, because now we have to charge taxes. Well, we always have to charge taxes. So now the main price is dropped by almost 10% or 12% or sometimes 8%, and now people are not gonna pay the previous price plus the taxes. So now it's pretty much we're eating part of the taxes or half of the taxes or so. Like, it depends on the country. And yeah, we're gonna be doing that just to ease. I don't want to be one of those companies that are like, hey, we're gonna raise the prices. And yes, you have more costs, but it's not the same. You know, your cost should be on the manufacturing, on the manufacturing cost, not your sales price cost. And everybody's thinking like, oh, so Nintendo games are now 80 or 90. It's because they have now 20%. I think Japan got hit with 20%. But again, the 20% is on the manufacturing cost. So if they pay, I don't know, $12, $13 to manufacture the games, they should only be raising the prices by 10% of the manufacturing cost, or 20%, I guess, which is like $2.60. But we got hit with like $20 increase. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. It's just about being clever, like, and then finding, I don't want to say loopholes, but avenues to bring value to the customer. That's the whole Gleam. That's what Gleam's trying to do. Like, we've got a bunch of stuff. Come here and shop with us or subscribe with us. We'll give you, deep value on your games. You can really just do this with this character. Oh, because we're medium difficulty. I didn't put hard. I'm gonna start trying more power-ups. exactly. Like during COVID, yes, there was a time where the ports got shut off. That right? They shut off the ports because of COVID, or they didn't shut it off completely, but there were like regulations for staff and people and distance. So the price of everything went up for like a month or two. The cost, shipping costs. I remember like one container was going for like $23,000 when it usually goes for five. Shipping container on sea. But then after that time, like they were what you were buying. Like for example, I built a little playhouse for my daughter during that time, and the studs usually were like $250 at Home Depot, more less if you buy the whole like pallet or whatever, and they were like eight. I paid $8, $8.50 for stud during the lockdown around that area, that time. But that shouldn't have been the price because it was old stock. Like they had the studs there before. They just changed the price because the new stock, the studs that are coming from I don't know Canada or whatever, they were costing more because of the the COVID thing that's happening. And then they opened up everything. So now there wasn't any reason to have high prices, but they kept it high because people kept paying for it. Same for McDonald's, same for all like Chipotle, Starbucks, etc. They kept the high prices because people were paying them, and they raised it with excuse of COVID. But if you look at their like earnings reports, etc., they're like, record profits because people kept paying the high prices. Now it's gonna be the same. You're gonna get hit with 10%, 20%, but it should be only on the manufacturing cost, not the sales price. So, but they're raising it 20% on the sales price. So, it's just very tough situation all around. But yeah, we're working to ease it, and doing whatever we can to just bring again good value. I wonder what's so special. So guys, after this one, I'm gonna head out. Oh, look at that. After not this one, like if I lose or finish it, I'm gonna head out. So thank you for coming and chatting with me. All around, the game's very crisp and very fast. That's what I like on a very, very tight. Like I feel the punches, I feel the blocks. So that's what I like on a fighting game. Not like I think Body Blows or whatever. There's a Jalico game that the game freezes for like 2 seconds every punch. Have you guys seen that one? It's probably one of the worst fighting engines I've seen. Man, I need a haircut. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a nice combo. 60 people watching. Where are you guys coming from? I should stream more. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it for coming. I'm glad it showed up for you. We're gonna be revealing a lot more games. So next week we'll get another reveal and we'll do another stream, etc. But this one I think has caught the attention of a lot of people. I'm actually happy for that. We'll have some other titles that are like either ports, conversions, translations. But this one was like the one that I wanted to show most because I'm happy how it came out. Oh yeah, then it was Brawl Brothers. Is that it? The one that's like freezes for a second every punch, like a literally 1 second or two. Well, if we have 15 or more watching, I'll stay a little bit more, even if I lose. I haven't figured out his special move. I'm just button mashing here, trying to figure it out. Michael, you know your fighting games. Because yes, Bloody Blows is the Amiga game by Team 17, and not a lot of people know the Amiga fighter games. Kind of like Afania and Fighting Spirits, is that the name of that game by the Italian guys? Is it Fighting Spirits? It's really good looking, kind of like this one. Oh, nice! That's a really good looking game. The beat 'em up, right? Metro Siege is the beat 'em up. It's coming out. Have you guys thought about doing Sega Genesis? Yeah, I've seen it. Really nice graphics. Actually, it's probably one of the best looking games on Amiga that I've seen. People say Lionheart is the best one. You guys are up there. Are you guys looking to port it to like other platforms? Yeah, no worries. I'll be honest, Sheen is kind of boring. All I got is like high kick, jump kick, low kick, jump kick, low kick. I've only been able to figure it out. He's Jack though. Look at that for an old guy. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I won't press anymore. But when is the Amiga version coming out? Is it Amiga 500 or CD32? I had trouble manufacturing CD32, but at the end it worked out. Oh, cool. Demon Claw looks very good. I think that one is published by Pixel Heart, right? I know. Philippe and Sami. Oh, don't shoot up. Shoot straight. And Demon Claw is coming to Neo Geo as well, right? 5, 6. Yeah, there's few games with 6-button control. Whoa, that's awesome. And yeah, there's a lot of fighting games that come out. Recently, I know I heard Pizza John is preparing one called Go For It. They even have, they announced like a special personality as one of the characters, which is pretty cool for a homebrew or independent fighting game. Good to know. So, good to know that Metro Siege can run on any Amiga of 1 meg. So you're doing like really compressed graphics, or 1 meg of total RAM? Is it being decompressed as game proceeds, or how does that work? Yeah, Pixel Heart. Yeah, I remember doing Demon Claw. Looking at the Kickstarter thing. Looks really good as well. If you're the artist, you're really talented, or if not, your artist is really talented. Hello, Nungem. Where are you coming from? How did I do that? Yeah, no problem. I didn't know you were on, John. Okay, That's another good game, Demons of. So I remember. So I've been on the retro scene since 2012, 2011, and then I started doing an actual living full time in starting 2015. I remember the day I was. So I want at some point I was starting Pico. It was 2013 when I actually officially launched Pico, but I had 3 other jobs to make a living, right? I was a graphic design director at a college, and then I did websites and SEO on the side with a friend, and then I bought and sold like games. Like I would go to flea markets and hunting, and then I would sell the games that I would not keep, and then I was do Pico on the side. So in 2015, I remember the day when I was already married and then we lost our last client for SEO. Things, my partner was not like he was moving on from web marketing and websites. So I was like, I guess the next thing is just do full time Pico. And since then, I've been in the indie retro scene, making a living. God willing, we will stay like this. And around that time, any little game will like sell a bunch of copies. Any little game will get pressed. Any little game will get collectors buying it. Now I feel like since Tanglewood came out, Demons of Asteros, all those games came out. You kind of have they lit a firecracker on everybody's butt. Now you have to compete to get those sales because not every like just indie simple game will make the money back. But it's cool. It's good. Like competition is good for any sort of market. At the end of the day, consumer wins, right? And companies innovate, so it's good. So that's why we're working on this because I'm like we're staying behind. We gotta do something good, and I hope to do good, keep doing good Neo Geo, Mega Drive games, etc. So Neo Flickers of Demons, lead artists, and nice. I'm fighting against my Martian brother. What's that color scheme? The secret of fitting tons of animations and features into characters are made out of a bunch of body parts. Okay, kind of like a modern puppet, which I move around and make a different animation frame that can move animations. So kind of like puppet animation. It's on Genesis, man. I'm playing on Blastem. Pocket Bravery. Is it that the beat 'em up? Pocket Bravery? I saw a game that was like tiny dinosaurs fighting. That was like looked really cool. Ooh, right in my face. How do I do that? I want to do that one too. No. I wanna. So I'm working with Davila Games for games. So we did Mug Mashers with them. We did another fighting game which is much simpler, much toned down than this one. Mujek Chiok. It's a Korean game for DOS. Okay, the mic up. Because people were saying that they couldn't. The mic is up, man. 1 second. A little bit more like that. Here's another game. So I like the. Oh yeah, Davila Games did Mug Mashers, did that Mujek Shiok Korean game, and they're doing another game that I eventually want to, release the video. It's one of my favorites to work on. It's Metal Sluggish style. And then I hope they can keep doing games for us. I want to do. So there was a Windows game called Battle Beasts, and it was animated like if it was a traditional cartoon with actual cell animation, etc. for Windows. The game controls like crap. You can't. It's unplayable almost. The only appeal to it was that it was kind of like a cartoon, had like animations and stuff like that. So we want to do a Genesis version. It's a much simpler fighting game. It's like it's almost like Smash Bros, where you have like one or two what do you call it? Not moves, but like there's just one, two attack buttons, and you have like limited moves and just like one special attack or something like that. Power Instinct. Well, that's good. There it is. We got 17 people watching. I'll stay on the. No, yeah, the controls are very good and very crisp. I was saying I really feel like I'm getting blocked or I'm hitting the character. And the game is fast. The only thing that I think is a little bit slow is this, but I think it carried over from the DOS version. You know that dash forward, dash back. It's a little bit more slower than King of Fighters or Street Fighter Third Strike or whatever. So, oh, you're from Brazil? No, your English is good. I've seen Rare Game stuff. It looks really good too. Yes. Yeah, that King of Fighter port looks pretty good. So after, if I beat this guy, I'm gonna pause the game and then I'm gonna restart it because after this, oh man, he's gonna kill me. What do you call it? That was my bad. The ending will play, and I don't want to spoil that. Yeah, I was saying that Kula, that's the name of that character, the main boss. He looks more like a King of Fighters character. Man, what? The rest, like Lee, like Manishka, they're more like Ryu and a little bit like Chun-Li. And this guy, Kula, the guy I'm fighting against, it's more like, oof, I fell for that one. It's more like King of Fighters type of character. I remember that there's a guy that like kind of crazy in King of Fighters that has his hand in the pocket and he has like a knife. I forget his name. It reminds me of him. Oh, machine freeze due to a read from address. I don't know what happened there. I got an error. So I got a machine freeze due to read from address. I don't know if it's the emulator or what. So we're gonna restart because we have 15 people watching. I'm gonna do another play through a little bit. I don't know if it was, I mean, we played for hours. So I don't know if it was like a little bug or what. I'll do a final. I mean, the game was tested on console with a flash card, so I guess it's a emulator sort of thing. With heart. Okay, last playthrough. Even if we have like many people, because I'm really tired and my kids don't know whenever it's a weekend and they can sleep in until 11 or 12, they always wake up at 8 or 7:30. Doesn't matter, they're always starving. So after this I gotta go take a shower and go to sleep. Should I use Shao, Gurdon, or King? Anybody? Yeah, go for it. It looks pretty good. All original. Characters, everything.
It's not a port. It's completely built from the ground up. Leather pants. Gordon. Ooh, what a weird palette. Oh, sorry, Michael. A little bit too late. Man, I do not look pretty on the camera. But again, I had a long day with the kids. He's kind of like a little bit of like a Sagat, or what was the other? Yeah, it's kind of like a Sagat. What do you all think about Cristiano Ronaldo joining King of Fighters? That was weird, right? So he's got that, he's got that. I want a Marushan? Is that what he said? Do they eat a lot of Marushan in Australia? He's got that one too. Oof. He's got 3. I thought, and I wish I had the power. Move this. I like this song. Yeah. Me too. Like he also is a Muay Thai, kind of like Saga. But I remember from Street Fighter Alpha 2, right? Street Fighter Alpha 2. Thank you, John. Oh, there's that one. I don't know how to get that one. Oof. That's weird they picked a Australian or New Zealand character from Muay Thai. Okay, Tango, I don't know what that means. Sorry. What's COTW? Okay. So if I do backwards, how is it? How do I do the double knee? City of Wolves. Oh, okay. So is that Mark of the Wolves sequel or Garu Mark of the Wolves? Yeah, that's funny. So does Terry Borger cook? It's a playable character, and his son, wasn't it his son, the main guy for Mark of the Worlds? I haven't played that in like since I was 15. Oof. What's the final? What's the special move? Come on. Oh, he got it. Oh, adopted son. Okay, Rock Howard. Oh, he's Howard's son. He's his nephew, and he adopted it, or what? So, do you all believe that rumor of Geese's real father or whatever? I just saw like a meme or something recently. the sock. Trying to remember how he looks like. Is that from the? Yeah, I know how the sock looks. Yeah, from Microwave Worlds. Yeah. Oh, Geese Howard is not the. Never mind. Is wasn't it Geese Bogart or whatever? The guy with the long hair. With the team up from Terry. I I don't remember my King of Fighter names. I just remember Bendimaru. That was the funny character. And Kei and Yori and Kyo and Shingo. Andy Bogart, yeah. I don't know why I got confused there, Michael. Sorry. It's too late here. Michael, are you in Europe or are you in the States? Honestly, if I was gonna add a soccer player to King of Fighters, I would have done Zlatan. He's got so much more attitude of a fighter, of a actual character for a fighting game than Cristiano. Oh, cool. You're not far from me then. I'm in Andorra right now. If you don't mind me asking, what part of France you live? Yeah, it's same time zone. I don't know that. I'm like 2 hours away from Toulouse. Thank you, Sega Genesis fan. Although, to be honest, I also do games for Jaguar, NES, Game Boy Advance, Neo Geo. I want to do Dreamcast. Michael, are there any good conventions in France, like large conventions for gaming that has a good, retro gaming presence? In the U.S., there's like every region has the large. Yeah, there is. Oh, right in the face. In the U.S., there's like a lot of them. Too many games. Midwest Classic Game Fest, and I'm trying. So, full disclosure, we're trying to get one started here in Andorra because it's very tourist. Like a lot of people come here, and it's pretty close to Barcelona and close to Toulouse. But I wanna go. I plan to go next month to Retro Barcelona. And then I want to see if there's a French one that's like big one, because I think the Retro Barcelona is like the biggest one. There's Retro Valencia, there's Retro Salamanca, I think, but the biggest one is Retro Barcelona. I want to find one in France. No, but like big, like the one, like the big French one, retro one. Because again, Spain has Retro Barcelona, which is like the big one for Spain. Although it's quite, it looks huge. But I wanted to find one in France, because I don't speak French. So my searches are in English, and I haven't found anything really. That's like the main one that everybody goes or tries to go in France for retro, or mostly retro. If you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it. Oh, okay. No problem, Mike. Wait, what do you mean? Didn't Paprium came out in cartridge already? Honestly, I'm sometimes jealous of Watermelon, because like we try to give like, oh, we'll include this and that, and we'll give you 10 different ports for Gym Power, and we'll give you all these cartoons and toys, and we don't get as much attention as like Watermelon just saying hi, and then the people throw money at them. It is what it is. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember we spoke. Did I talk to you about producing cartridges? or actual publishing? Because I remember I spoke with somebody. Can't remember. Sorry, like I have so much in my mind sometimes, especially with two kids, that I forget. Okay, yeah, I remember that conversation now. Sorry. Man, we've had steady 17 watchers. I'm impressed. Better than the first day. Ooh, that's a pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of Chun Li. That there it is. Finally. So it's 2 a.m. here. This is the last. I know I've said this several times, but actually, this is it. I'm trying to figure out how I do that double knee move. Well, these backgrounds are actually toned down from the original DOS version, just to be able to fit all the characters with all the moves, with all this, or as much as sprites or frames possible. I know. So Michael, you're right. And my wife just went today to a marketing, like a digital sort of like convention. She was just telling me a lot of that. And one thing that I thought is that myself and the company, we've been most of the time just hiding in our office or in our shop doing projects, and that's it. Like hiding behind a computer. I get invitations to conventions, I get invitations to big trade shows, and I never get to go. And only posting social media whenever we have like a new release, etc. And that thing that has affected us now. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm streaming now. And then we're gonna be streaming a lot, and we're gonna do like video podcasts and just do more with YouTube and social media, just so people get to know us better. Like sometimes we have a little bit of people think that we're a bad company or whatever, but they don't really know us. We're normal people, small business owners, etc. Oof. So yeah, true to that. I think it's something that we gotta be more. What do you mean playing? Yeah, this is the actual Genesis ROM. Oof. The emulator I'm using is Blastum, because it only runs on Blastum. It doesn't run on Sega. This song is pretty good. As you can see, some levels, some stages repeat the song because there wasn't enough space also for more songs. Yeah. So we made a project in Mexico, YouTube channel, but the way that we did it, it's also planned, and you can go to our channel here and look at the first pilot. We produced a spiritual successor for Cybernet show. The TV show is a British show. It was really popular in Mexico and Latin America. And we did a YouTube channel. We have like 106,000 subscribers. But since all the content, all the shows are edited like TV shows, and they have what do you call it? A voice in off or B-roll, I think they call it. Like it's just voice over, the show. You don't show people with struggle with the community because they don't care about us. They don't care about the producer. They don't care about the editor because they haven't seen us. They haven't met us. So definitely being in touch with the community, it's really important. Yeah. I mean, I went to school for communications, technical communications, but I can at least work my way around a camera, like in front of a camera or on a microphone. I'm not shy. I guess I have a thick accent because I'm from Mexico, so my first language is Spanish, and I talk to it at home every day. I talk to it with some of our employees are in Mexico, so whenever you're switching back and forth from English and Spanish, man, your accent, it's hard to get rid of it. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes I get stuck in some words because of my R's. There, But yeah, I try my best just to speak as much American as I can. Because sometimes my accent just comes in hard, man, like hard with vengeance. And I sound like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. And it's funny. Let's see if I can get the... How do you do the... I want to do the fifth. I guess. Alright guys. Oh no, it's still Shin Shin. I think after Shin Shin there's Dietrich. Yeah, that was fun, right, John? Although I was expecting a lot more from that restaurant we went. A lot more. Honestly, that did not reflect the Mexican food in San Antonio, and I apologize. It was okay, but it, whoever recommended it, I'm never gonna take an advice from them ever again. I should have taken you to like a small hole in the wall that's like for real Mexican. But it was fun, and you got to ride my little car. Why did it fail riding on the left side on without a wheel on the highway? Nah, no worries, man. Anytime. Actually, my camera is just... There it is. Better. So I had to sell it. You know what? I sold it. I was riding one day, going home, and a car like all of a sudden just stopped in front of me when I was going. I was going like 35. It was just a small street, and there was a little bit of water. And when I braked like a little bit hard, that thing went spinning. Like I did like 3 spins, and I almost hit him in the back. All you got to teach. And I was like, I remember it's a 92, so they don't got ABS, and like the body is almost like made of like aluminum or something. It's really thin metal. So I was like, nah, I gotta get rid of it because I don't want to get in an accident and then just be squashed or something. So I sold it to a guy that he wanted it for his ranch. I was like, it's perfect for a ranch because it's all-wheel drive. And I mean, it's not like we're gonna crash against a bull or something, or Fords. So yeah, I sold it. Yes, I. So as soon as I came into Andorra, I started looking for my car for a car, and I bought a 2002 Audi A4. But guess what? It only had 90,000 kilometers, so I was like super happy to buy old car. Old car. Yeah, I've always had old cars with very little mileage, very little. It died. I mean, you wouldn't want it to restore it. Satan. Hopefully I don't get like a summon a demon here with this character, Dietrich. Why is this falling? Keeps falling. 8,000 miles or 80,000. New game. So I wish I had a demo. We had a situation with the developer, the programmer, where he went AOL. Like we hired a third part, the studio, right, to do the port. And the studio lead, he's been very responsive, etc. The problem is that the developer, the programmer, it's sometimes it goes AOL, doesn't finish, etc. Finish answers. So because of that situation, we cannot compile a demo ROM that has like that removes characters, etc. So if we can resolve the issue and get the source code back, and then get somebody to actually study it and learn it because it's somebody else's code, so we gotta sort of figure it out. We can compile a demo and then we'll release it. That's why I'm doing the live streams. So what I'm planning for next live stream, just so you know, and I'll announce on social media with a little more time. Today was like short notice. Is that I'll download Parsec. It's a service where you can like add me as a friend and you can log in and then you can play with me locally from your house. And there's little 1 second, don't look at that. There's little to no lag. Like you will play fine. I played other games, fighting games, and then I'll get to play with the community. So you guys can come in and then add me as a friend on Parsec, and then you can start playing. There will be a little bit of troubleshooting because I've never done it myself. I've actually joined other people, but I was thinking that would be a good idea to let people try it and make a decision for themselves. But yeah, if we can get the source code, I'll try my best to get a ROM demo and release it to the public. And if not, we'll go ahead and do the Parsec thing, and people can come in and hang out and talk and then try it. But that's it for today, guys. I really appreciate everybody. Michael, thank you for showing up. John, also as well. Sega Genesis fan. Everybody that just commented and talked to me and hang out here, I really appreciate it. Yes. So Parsec works if you have internet. Yeah. But thank you guys. I'll like us on social media. I mean, check this YouTube. I mean, subscribe. Sorry, I'm already just too tired. Subscribe, and I'll post on the community post when I'm going live. Do it. Same with Twitter. Same with Facebook. Facebook and Twitter is the Pico Interactive accounts. It's Facebook / Pico Interactive, or Twitter x.com/Pico Interactive. And then you'll know when I'll be streaming. I usually will say like, hey, I'm gonna be streaming in a few minutes or in an hour or tonight or whatever in the next few hours, and then we'll get set up with Parsec and you all can play. And yeah, I mean that I have more streams prepared with other titles, but I know there's a lot of interest for this one, so stick around. And yes, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys. Bye bye.